is impressive.
Yep.
But speaking of high level of expectations in a rookie from LeBron came in the league, you know, Zion played 19 games and they have the same high expectation for Zion. Some people trying to make a case for him to be rookie of the year. I don't think he's the rookie of the year because Char's been balling. But do you all think Zion Williamson will live up to the hype in his career?
I mean, it's so hard to tell. I mean, so many people came in the league with the hype, rightfully so, and injuries happen.
Mm-hmm.
They lack the discipline. Coaching happens, systems happen. And then sometimes some people's body just develop before everyone else. We've seen it. We've seen that big dude in high school who just dominated. But when he got to the next level, everyone else's body caught up to his body.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I don't know. I mean, from what I saw, the dude is definitely impressive. The sky's the limit. He seemed like he's trying to develop a jump shot early. He's explosive. So yeah, I mean, the sky's the limit. I think, barring injury, he'll be a force to reckon with. Definitely an all-star.
Yeah. The tough thing with that one, and the more you watch him play, the tougher it get. Like when we talked this months ago, I said, man, Zion up there, but like the more you watching how the league is evolving, that body archetype isn't necessarily the most conducive for long-term career in basketball. So I don't know, like if he is slimming, he did lose a couple of pounds, and he's slimming down, but I don't know if it'd be tough to watch. And I mean, you speak prosperity and health on everybody, but it's just that the game, his body is a punish shoot type of body, but the game moving more towards a free system, you barely get in touch type of game. So it'd be interesting to see him play. I really hope he gets paired with the right coach. I hope he gets paired with the right point guard, and with the right vet in this corner who can help him get through the league. And going back to unreal expectations, I can't think of much beyond after LeBron James who really lived up to the expectations they had in terms of there's a high draft pick and they perform over 10 plus years. Like a lot of people who high draft picks for whatever reason, like you say, it's injuries or coaching or just the wrong time to perform well. KD is number 2, but even when KD came out, KD wasn't even
07.
He wasn't that dude to say that when KD could change the league. Greg Oden was the dude who they say could change the league. KD was like, all right, he's a good conversation prize. So I mean,
and to be honest with you, Greg Oden was on the track to do it, boy. Till he get injured.
And Blake Griffin is the next dude who came, joined at the gym. Ben Simmons, big body, do it again. Joel Embiid, big boy, do it again. It just seemed a lot of big boy dudes, but then the other side of the spectrum as well, it's just how your body heals and how your body injury goes. Because Stephen Curry is 6'3", 100 and some pounds, and he had terrible foot injuries early on in his career. But JJ said it best. I think the league catches up with it. Because if you look at that, so 2016, how the Warriors play was never seen before. I was a Showtime Lakers on 100. I said, but the league ain't ready for this. Fast forward 4 years, like, bro, y'all can't even survive this NBA right now. Like, that same Warriors team with the play in this year, be like, that's just a nice team now. Because that's how fast things caught up with it. And every year, someone coming out in the draft who equally talented or who have the potential to be talented. So I think has a window. It's just that he is paired with Ja Morant. So now he's paired with Ja Morant. The careers are going to be parallel. That's how
Eddie, put up the red light, Eddie. Put up the red light.
That's how Trae Young paired with fella in Dallas.
Luka.
Luka Doncic. It's just bro, you bailed the wrong run I made right now. So hopefully Zion, I wish him all the best. If he turned out to be better, I really
how Reggie, Barkley, Ewing, Clyde paired with Jordan.
Wrong era, bro. Wrong era.
They come up in the era with Jordan, but they didn't pair with Jordan.
I mean, they have stoppers to say that's why he wasn't successful. The reason why those dudes wouldn't be top tier outside of people who loyal to the game is because they ain't win.
Right, but you ain't gonna parallel their career with Jordan on.
Jordan was a hindrance to their career.
Right, it wasn't for Jordan, but you'll be speaking about clearly dudes differently, you know.
Charles Barkley
and John Stockton, you're speaking about them differently.
Charles Barkley for sure. You talk
Well,
about
I
Charles
guess that's
Barkley
true.
differently.
That's
From
true.
Jordan. Charles Barkley was jamming 92 when he lost Jordan. You know. Charles
Yeah.
Barkley was the man. Jordan said, "You're not." And that was Charles Barkley. You're not.
And then by Karl Malone, of course, he sell too, because Karl Malone had an opportunity after the Jazz when he tried to jump on the LA bandwagon.
No,
And
that's
the
different, man.
Don
That's
is him.
different.
That's
But
him.
he still was a
Because
star.
that's him saying Gary Payton. Now Gary Payton's one of the top point guards ever. Is Gary Payton get a ring with the Heat at the end of his
He's
career?
coming off the bench, so I mean,
It ain't the same, boy.
I guess that's true.
Didn't Jordan stop Gary Payton and Sean
Mhm.
Kemp from doing too? Okay.
Yes, he did.
So once again,
and he won a ring with the Heat in 06, and it's just like it wasn't like, oh, Gary Payton said no, bro. He helped someone.
I didn't even remember that.
Yeah, but he was my DM, but I was 06.
Eddie, how you feel with that?
I think in 3-4 years, Jason Tatum, Zion Williamson will be the key marquee names in the NBA. That's how much upside I have. The only disadvantage against Zion right now is the style of play. It doesn't favor his build and his talents in terms of him having to, he be in a physical presence and banging in the paint. He's gonna have to develop a jump shot. So right now, he's gonna have to make those adjustments. But honestly, I think he's the real deal. I know you all don't see it yet, but I think this guy is the real deal.
He ain't play long enough to see it. I mean, what it is. You've seen that story happen so much, Eddie. I think that's really what it is.
Right. So I believe it. But I can't bet the trillion college tuition on it.
In recent history,
I see an explosion. Right. You know what I mean? I've seen it so much. So I would not be surprised if it happens. But the just so much variables, my brother.
Remember Derrick Rose, right? Derrick Rose is up one guy who changed the game.
Oh, man.
Derrick Rose changed the game.
Derrick Rose is my boy.
So there's just a recent history, but you have people who was like jumping out the gym. And then something happened and they said, bro, that's good. Especially people who rely on athleticism. Again, it just happened. Like a Paul George.
You can't really say that. Hold on. You can't say people who rely on athleticism. Look at the man who retired this year. Vince Carter, 42 years old, and retired because he wanted to. And he still rely on athleticism all through his career.
He changes, I mean, differently, but he did evolve. He did evolve his game. Because keep in mind, he changed it early on too, Because when he went with the Nets, that's when he really had that outside jumping, And like he was jamming on you. I mean, he could have said jump on you, but like he really developed outside jumper with the Nets. So like he saw where his career was going before injury stopped him. I think that's what I did. Like whereas something like Blake Griffin was posterizing left, right, and center, hurt himself, and then developed his jump shot. But made it different. So and then Derrick Rose the same way, he used to be jumping over you, hurt himself, and then developed his jump shot. Something like LeBron James, jump over you, but develop his jump shot before injury happened. The main way is the opposite. The main way is to jump on everybody and then get injured.
What makes Zion a bit different from Blake is just the physicality of Zion style of play, man. Like Blake, he has the athleticism, but he wasn't as physical. He isn't as strong. He doesn't play that bully ball like Zion does.
Yeah,
Zion bullying grown men. Like literally Zion bullying grown men.
I must say, watch highlights recently with Blake. Blake was aggressive, Blake was aggressive, Blake went up for every rebound to dunk on somebody. He was trying to jump over people, like intentionally trying to dump on you. Zion I
think what Eddie was saying is like Zion is like an intimidating presence, but like
Blake
Griffin, not necessarily, but no, Blake Griffin is an intimidating presence when he coming at you full speed. When Zion boxing out for rebound,
let me tell you what y'all doing. This is what y'all doing. Y'all saying if both of them walk in a room, the average dude would be like, whoa, I'm not messing with Zion. But the dude who know that Blake Griffin is an MMA fighter would be like, no, don't mess with Blake Griffin.
Exactly.
Blake Griffin was terrorizing.
Blake was so nasty.
He was trying to dunk you off 8'8", he was trying to dunk you off with power and break your hands for jumping with him.
You know, Timothy Moskoff was because Blake Griffin not with him. Blake Griffin and then Paul Gasol twice in one game. He pushed Paul to the floor twice.
Yeah, but he deal with power. He deal with power.
Wait, so
but Eddie said something right, and I'm not completely sold. Like, to me, Tatum, if he has not reached his ceiling, he's very close to it. Like I see him as a solid player. I don't see him as the next level. No,
Tatum, Jason Tatum.
Oh no, Jason Tatum is
me. You know who he is to me, Jay? He's Paul George.
I see it.
He's the Paul George.
I see it, but he's not going to be the superstar.
He's the Paul George.
Luka's the superstar with me. Okay, well, time will tell.
I would put more money to say he's closer to Paul George and LeBron James. And if he's with the right team, with the right coaching and the right era,
let me tell you why I think.
Why is it not Paul George is marginal? Paul George
KD than Paul George.
Who? You think Tatum's more KD than Paul George?
I'll take that bet right now.
I strongly disagree with that.
I'll take that bet right now.
The reason why I say that, this is why I say that. I think from watching Tatum play, Paul George, I strongly again, Paul George ain't a knock, you know. Paul George almost saw LeBron twice now. And LeBron's at the height of his career. Paul George went.
Hey, what you say before I stop? Hold on. What you say before I stop, Rodney?
Almost saw him. No, I mean,
all right, continue. Let's make sure they don't speed past that piece.
No, Paul George was really increasing while LeBron was almost plateauing. So, but then
Paul George come there, sneak Danny Green, take his team.
Danny Granger. Danny Granger, it wasn't doing nothing. But no, but
he was balling before he get injured.
But I think Jason Tatum like that, boy. I don't see that.
Let me show you why I think Jason Tatum is going to be a superstar. Simply because
in Boston, you think he's superstar in Boston?
Yeah, but he plays.
All-star.
Well, the way
he can have a superstar season and a half, but he's an all-star.
The way our Boston system set up, I think he'll be an all-star. But if they adjust the system to cater to him going forward, I think he'll emerge into a superstar. Let me tell you why. Because early in his career,
let me say why. Let me say why.
What you're saying is that Boston might prevent a superstar from being a superstar. That's what you're saying.
Let me show you. What I'm saying is
that makes sense to me.
All right. Let me change my statement. I feel like if he plays in Boston the same way they play now, he'll be more like a Tim Duncan superstar, play inside the system. He play inside the system, right? Like how Tim Duncan used to play in pop system, but he still was a superstar. That's how I think Tatum would be. He'd stay in Brown season system. But I mean, I never used to watch too much of Paul George. I used to watch him get killed.
Paul George, awesome.
I know he had. But to be real, we've seen Jason Tatum step up early in his career in big playoff moments, like when Isaiah Thomas scared, he step up, and he was young. Hold on, when him and Jaylen Brown take over,
and that's
2 years ago. But that's early in their career.
But
they still have a lot of time.
What I'm saying is that, see, that's my point. You're expecting growth. What I'm saying,
that's what I expect.
I think he plateaued.
From what I see of Tatum, I see that, and he right there. See, you projecting because he came on the scene at such a high level, and the pressure didn't seem to get him, and he shined in the playoffs. You said the sky's the limit. What I'm saying to you is that he came out the gate being who he was. He had one or two things to tweak. Of course, his level of play is going to increase because he's going to get more wisdom. But I don't think his ceiling is that high. I think he came in closer to his ceiling. You see what I'm saying? That's my point. So he's a good player. He'll be an all-star, but he wouldn't be a superstar.
The reason why I don't see unless something, again, if he comes out of Boston, maybe. Because I think it's his third year. The first year, he's jamming. When Kyrie come down, he fall back. And now he kind of jamming again. I think that hiccup, if he somehow was able to play and could have run with Kyrie, I think I would have said he would have been like the next person. But I don't think so because that's a level. Wait, we talk about the star of the league. Wait, that's a different.
Second year.
I mean, when he played Kyrie, second or third year?
Second year.
he wasn't the same player in the second half. The numbers might have increased because whatever, but he wasn't. Jason Tatum, that killer into what he had in that first year wasn't in that second. Him and Jaylen Brown.
Well, that's
and I think without been
Hey,
I think would kill them too.
Hey.
If he didn't move from Jaylen Brown, him and Jaylen Brown are too similar in how they built, how they play, and how they're used for
And
him to really shine.
I think Jaylen Brown more selfish, but
Why not?
he had to be.
Why not?
He
Like Boston don't, like you say,
To prove
Boston
himself,
don't
he
make
had to-
stars, no. The Boston don't make stars, man. Boston.
But y'all fail to realize that all these guys came in the league around the same time. So their contracts expired around the same time.
do they playing for the
Right,
sun?
So I gotta
And
show
Boston, and they learn that Boston ain't gonna pay you. So they trying to shine. So when that person offer them to pay, they could go and they get John. Donnie ain't trying to
Yes, that
swing
makes
everybody quick. Donnie ain't trying to pay you.
But to Jerron's point about the Boston system, right? Which I kind of agree with. Jason Tatum is currently in this system that has a multitude of solid players. They could literally pass the ball to 3-4 players and say, go get it, right? In my opinion, he has been the most consistent. He has led that core set of players in terms of stats and well, let's stick with stats. He has led that core set of players in terms of being the leading scorer, and he hasn't had his superstar moment or his time to be a
because it isn't there. There's no superstar moment to be
I
had.
think it, I think he's the most talented person.
I agree with you, but I think it coming.
He's the most talented person on the team, but he's the person he needs his own team to get that. Like
That's what I'm
again,
saying.
that first year,